Hi AJ fam, what's good, what's popping? Welcome back to the channel. How have you guys been? It's been a while. When I tell you it has been a while, believe me, it's been a while me sitting down in front of the camera to talk to you guys. We're finally doing it today. I got my face bit. What do you guys think about my face bits? It's giving, you know, normal, basic, but I had to quickly whip up this look just so I can shoot this video in the limited amount of time that I have to spare. Now by the way, if my voice sounds kind of weird, you guys should forgive it because I have a cold and I do have a bottle of water, hot water right here, that I will be taking from time to time just in case it choke. Because this gist we are going to gist today, it's about to be choke. So I would strictly advise that you guys get a cup of water, tea, juice, coffee, anything that you just be sipping, you know, as you are hearing this gist, so that it will not choke you. But anyways, yeah, this is the video where I am going to talk to you guys about our trip to Nigeria. As you guys have already seen some of the vlogs from Nigeria up to this time, I'm gonna tell you guys why we had to go to Nigeria. I know that the vlogs might not be very coherent. I have a lot of people in my DMs like, Gloria, where are you? Like, people are just so confused, like, why, when, how, like, what happened? And I'm just like, you guys just follow the vlogs, okay? A lot of people want to know why we went to Nigeria. A lot of people want to know what's going on. And yeah, this is the video where I will be breaking it down for you guys. Just stay tuned and make sure that you watch till the very end. I can't promise that this is gonna be a short video because you guys, hey, talking about our trip to Nigeria, I'll try to keep it short, okay? I'll try not to repeat myself too much. So let's get right into it. So before I begin, I would just like to take a moment to appreciate the beauty that I am, okay? Appreciate my beautiful earrings. You guys, fun fact, this earring is actually way bigger than this. This earring has like another layer. But I don't know why the people who made this earring forgot to stipulate on the side, you know, on the page, that this earring weighs a ton. When I picked up these earrings, you know, like, they were so heavy. I don't know what the makers were thinking. There is no way a human being should be able to carry that on their earlobes, okay? So, but the good thing is you can detach it and wear it as a smaller earring. So that's just what I did. Probably insert a picture of what the original earring looks like, but yeah, this is a smaller version of it, but it still looks cute, so I love it. Where do we begin? Where did it all begin? Okay, so it all began last year, 2023. Yeah, 2023 May, June, when Mr. EJ graduated from his PhD program. You guys know, a lot of you know that he was studying at Southeast University. He was doing his PhD. The graduation vlog is already on the channel, like I put it up like months ago. So yeah, he did his he graduated from his PhD, so he wanted to do a postdoctoral fellowship. So he started looking for opportunities, you know, here in China, here in my city, Nanjing, and other cities as well, because there weren't a lot of opportunities in Nanjing, to be honest, that suits his discipline and also like the kind of benefits that he wanted. I am going to make like detailed videos with Mr. EJ. You guys just pray he has the time to pay us a visit on this channel to talk about, you know, the processes he went through, you know, applying for postdoc and things like that. We have a whole like podcast playlist to shoot about his whole postdoctoral fellowship thing, how he got the position and things like that. But the reason I'm including all these parts in the gist is that it was because of Mr. EJ that we had to go to Nigeria. The position he finally got, the school required that, because he's currently on an X visa, which is student visa, he has to go back to Nigeria in order to change it to a Z visa, which is a working visa. Like I said, I'm going to leave all the details for when Mr. EJ comes on the channel. He will say it better. That was just the baseline, okay? We tried so many ways for him to be able to change it here in China, but it just wasn't working. So at the end of the day, it turned out that we had to leave China to Nigeria. Okay, not we per se, not Mr. EJ, myself, and Riri, our daughter. he had to leave China. So but we just decided, okay, if he's going back to Nigeria, we might as well all just go to Nigeria and pay a visit, you know, to our families, because it's been what, close to 5 years since we last saw them. And even after we got married here in China, we haven't officially physically met both our parents, like both ways. I haven't met his people, he hasn't met my people physically, right? So we just decided, oh, this is a great opportunity for us to go to Nigeria, and so we decided to take it. And so that was why even like the first vlog that I made when we were traveling, I kind of told you guys the travel was very sudden. It's like we weren't planning it like ahead of time for a long time, so everything just happened so fast. We quickly bought our flight tickets, prepared our things as much as we could, and then we left for Nigeria. Now we got to Nigeria, and you guys, those vlogs that I made, right, those vlogs that you guys have been seeing, I try my best to edit them to look, you know, happy, like to look like, you know, we're having the time of our lives in Nigeria, we were having fun. Don't get me wrong, we were having the times of our lives in Nigeria with regards to, you know, meeting our family, spending time with family, and getting to know like our both families. We're having a lot of fun. Of course, we had missed our families so much after all this time that we were away. So yeah, that was a very fun part of going to Nigeria. What the vlogs have not been really capturing is the, I don't even know the word to use right now, but it's like the crazy mental, close to mental breakdown that was going on for both me. Like, I don't know how it was for Mr. EJ, because obviously I'm not in his head to know how he was feeling. But for me, you guys, hey, as someone who left Nigeria in 2019, when a pack of spaghetti was about 100 naira, 200 naira, and I was coming back in 2023, and they're telling me a packet of spaghetti is 500 naira, 600 naira a pack, just one pack of spaghetti. Hey, you guys, when I say culture shock, you know, I use the word culture shock in one of my vlogs with regards to how expensive things are now in Nigeria compared to how it was before I left. Because it was just shocking. Okay, there's no other way I can describe it. It was such a shock. It took me, I don't even know if I ever got used to the ridiculous, alarming prices of things in Nigeria. Honestly, I don't know how Nigerians are doing it, but if you see a Nigerian, you guys just give them a pat on the back. If you see a Nigeria, anywhere you see a Nigeria, just hail them. These people are going through shaggy. Hey. Apart from the fact that things were so ridiculously expensive, everything was just like, I don't know, there was just a whole feel to the country. Everybody was hungry, everybody was angry, everybody was desperate. It's like even the regular people that you see on the road just doing their business. I remember, okay, let me tell you guys this gist. One time we went to buy meat, right? Like, went to buy fresh meat from the local market. And you know, the man, the butcher, he kind of brought out like a piece of meat, and he was like, oh, this is 2,000 naira. And I'm like, this is meat that back then, okay, let me say back then in university, right, when I used to shop for myself and cook food by myself, if I buy that meat expensive, I will not buy it more than 300 naira or 400 naira. So I was like, I don't understand, is this a joke, is this a prank? The first few days it was horrible. I was like, is there, okay, where's the cameras? Let the cameras come out, because I'm done. Let's wrap up this prank.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off. Cut the show.
And you know, before I even say, okay, this meat is expensive, he will just return his meat and be like, he's not selling again. I'm just like, oh God, calm down now. We're not fighting. That's not rich like that. I just wanted to know. It's like, me, I was so shocked by the prices of things. But they are so annoyed that I'm shocked at the prices of things, because of course they don't know that I just came into Nigeria from outside, and you know, they don't know these things, they don't know the background. But me, like, revealing my shock was an annoyance to them. It's like, why are you shocked that this is the price of things? Because this is like probably what they've been selling these things for like a very long time now. So you guys, the aspect of getting used to how much things were costing in Nigeria, Charlie, it was not funny. It was not funny at all, in any way, in any manner, in any shape or form. So this is also something that I feel like I should let you guys know, because I've had a couple of people ask me, oh, how was Nigeria? How was your trip to Nigeria? I'm like, The first thing you should know if you are going to Nigeria is that things are not the same. Things are they don't even look the same. Okay, do not go to Nigeria carrying a picture of the Nigeria that you knew. I don't know, depending on when you left. I left 2019. Some people have not been in Nigeria since like 2015. Those people, I don't even know what to tell them, because even though your loved ones, you know, through communication and phone calls and stuff like that, they try to communicate with you, oh, how expensive things have gotten, how, you know, like life has become very much more difficult. Affording basic things of life is like a big deal. You never really get it. You guys, I thought I got it until I went to Nigeria myself. You trust me, if you've not visited Nigeria in the past 4, 5, 6 years, you don't know what is going on. Don't even think that you know what is going on in Nigeria, or that you know what Nigerians are passing through. I thought I got it until I went to Nigeria. It is mad. It's because what will I not even talk about? Is it the price of fruits? Is it the price of fufu? I remember we were buying fufu for how much? Fufu that we used to buy 50 naira. They say one fufu is like 200 naira now. I'm just like, see, let me just stop talking about the prices of things in Nigeria before this video becomes all about it. Apart from that aspect, obviously it was really nice, like I said, reuniting with family. We had so much fun, both at my end and at Mr. EJ's end. We traveled a lot. That's also one thing you guys should know. We were not in a place for a very long time because Mr. EJ also had to like process his visa. We weren't staying in a place. I think when we landed in Lagos. We stayed at Mr. EJ's friend's place for a couple of days, and then we went to my place in the East Abia State. We stayed there for a couple of days. We went to Port Harcourt, like, because I also had to do my passport, so I had to go to Port Harcourt a couple of times, and then eventually we went to Warri, like Delta State rather, to Mr. EJ's place, and then from there we now went to Abuja again, and then from Abuja was when we came back to China. We traveled a lot, so we met, we had a lot of fun just visiting families. I don't know if by the time I upload this video, if I've uploaded all the Naija vlogs, or if some are going to come after. Anyhow they come, you guys should just catch up, okay? And if you haven't been seeing the previous vlogs, you've been missing, okay? Go back and catch up on those vlogs, and so that you understand this just proper you get. I do remember when we went to Mr. EJ's house. I don't know if that vlog has gone up by now, but it's like my in-laws wanted to finish me with food. And you guys, I was all for it, because if you're a Nigerian in diaspora, one of our wishes is that, oh, the day I step into Nigeria, I'm going to eat as much local delicacy as I can. You guys, I was just eating every and anything. I ate their local soup, I ate owo soup, I ate starch, I ate banga soup, you know, like we ate a lot of things. And that, I think that was also another fun part of going to Nigeria, the eating of local things. Okay, I was not even holding back. Anywhere they are saying food, see me there, bring it on, let's, you know. So I think that's also like another good part. And if you go to Nigeria, definitely don't hold back, satisfy all those cravings. Honestly, I don't know how I did not add so much weight from Nigeria coming back to China, because the amount of food that I ate, and not even the amount of food that I ate, like the times when I was eating them. Because you know, in Nigeria, it's not like in China where we eat dinner at 6 p.m, right? In Nigeria, we can eat dinner at 10, 9, 11 sometimes, okay? It is what it is. But I don't know how I did not add a lot of weight. Funny enough, when I came back, people were telling me, oh, I lost weight. I think I know anyway. The stress of Nigeria is enough to keep you in shape, okay? People in Nigeria don't need gym. They do not need to go and register in a gym. Living in Nigeria is exercise. It's enough exercise to keep you in shape. So when people are telling me, oh, I lost weight, this and that, I'm like, with all the late night food I was eating, all the carbs I was eating, how come? You guys, Nigeria is just a stressful place to be right now, to be honest. Something else that going to Nigeria last year did for me was just open me up into a whole new experience, like about my relationship with God. Because I'm not even going to lie, I had to trust God for this trip. When I say I had, like, it's like when I say I had to trust God for this trip, I had to trust God for this trip from the start to the finish, okay? When we wanted to leave from here, look guys, we did not have a lot of money saved up, to be honest. We did not even have enough money for the flight tickets. God really just opened doors for us when we were going to Nigeria from here. it was still God that we were trusting. Like even when we were coming back, after we had exhausted a lot, like almost all of our money, not if we went to do anything extravagant in Nigeria, to be honest, but because we didn't travel with a lot of money in the first place, coming back again, we did not have money for flight ticket. Hey, we did not have money for flight tickets. Although we had kind of sensed that when we were coming back, we might not have money for flight ticket before we traveled. But we decided that, you know what, oh, maybe when we are coming back, we might just call some friends here in China to lend us money, you know, for our flight ticket to come back to China. So when, of course, Mr. Ije is going to come back with his working visa. So after he's worked for, you know, a month or two, then we will be able to pay them back the loan. We had in mind to just, you know, talk to maybe 1 or 2 people, highest 3 people, okay, that we felt like, oh, they've been working in China for a long time, so they would have some money saved up, or they will be able to lend us money, basically. You guys, when I tell you that God was just laughing at us, or I don't know, at this point I don't know who was laughing at us, because those plans fell through the mud. They fell completely through the mud, because the people that we were looking up to, thinking that they will be able to lend us money, you guys, all of them literally did not come through for us. Let me just put it that way. None of them. And to be honest, this is not even to shade those people, because honestly, the one you know is the one that is happening to you. You don't know what is happening to the next person. You don't know what their situation is like. And at the time, they were probably not in a convenient situation, you know, to help us out. So, and it is what it is, to be honest. It is what it is. Everyone is fighting their own battles that if they don't open up to you about, you would not even have an idea. And I think it was just God trying to teach us something, trying to teach me something as well, that his ways is not our ways. Like, our ways are not his ways. What you are thinking, and that's why they say the arm of flesh will fail you. You guys, at the end of the day, the people that God used to help, like the people that God used to provide our flight ticket for us, you guys, we never experienced it. We never really expected it, but we just had to like put a call across to a lot of our friends. The only thing that happened that we didn't really like was that we had to talk to like a larger number of people, because the flight tickets was not the tickets were ticketing. The flight fees were doing their thing, okay? Flights going to Nigeria was way cheaper than the flight coming back to China. The flight coming back to China, I think we needed almost 30k, to be honest, 30k RMB for my family and I, that's Mr. EJ, myself and Uriri, to come back to China. So where you gonna get that kind of money from, you know? So we had to just call a lot of our friends. It's like, please, who can give me 1k, who can give me 2k, who can give me 500? It wasn't a funny season at all. It wasn't a funny season for us. We just trusted God. Like every day I'm asking God, are we going to be stuck in Nigeria? Like how would it sound that, oh, these people, they went home, there was a village people as there was a village people has helped them, or they cannot come back to China again. Even when we wanted to book the flight, you guys, the temptation was just too much. Jesus, when we had borrowed all the money that we needed to book the return flight to China, we started looking for flights. There were no flights. Because we were trying to get into China like before the 15th of September, I think, because of Mr. EJ's work and things like that. So there were no flights. We were not seeing any flights. The ones we will see will either say, oh, you need visa to go through this country, or you need this, or you need that, You guys, from the time we started trying to book a flight ticket, it was just like a few days, you know. And so that was why the flight tickets were very expensive, because by the time we got the money to book the return ticket, and by the time we bought the flight ticket, like the days were like very close. It's like I'm searching for flights today, and I'm searching for flights of tomorrow, next tomorrow. Do you get? So that was why the flights were very expensive. And again, there was just like a shortage of flights from where we were, because we were in Abuja, and we were only looking for flights from Abuja. If we were in Lagos, I think we might have had more options, but we were in Abuja at the time, and we couldn't first fly to Lagos and then fly to China again, because that was like so much more money. And although at the point I was considering it, though, just I did not find any flight that the time frame fits. Do you get? Like a flight that would give us enough time to fly from Abuja to Lagos first, and then also have enough time to get on that flight. At the point I was even checking from Kaduna, I was checking from, there's no place I did not check from. I was checking from not Enugu, Port Harcourt. Like, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. But at the end of the day, we did get a flight, and we did fly safely back to China. Okay, so as you guys can tell, or you guys might not be able to tell, but I'm telling you right now that I am in China. We are back in China, okay, you guys, to the glory of God. And Mr. EJ has begun his position in another city, but same province of Jiangsu. So now it's like he's not here in Nanjing anymore, but he does come home during the weekends, and that is also another big adjustment that we've had to make as a family. Just the fact that now we're like a two-home family, okay? So it's just myself and Riri here in Nanjing most of the time. So far so good, okay? I mean, it's definitely puts a toll on me having to care for Riri all by myself, but yeah, I'm doing it, I guess. So it's not so bad, to be honest. But every time Mr. EJ is here during the weekend, it's like, Father, behold your daughter, please. I just hands off and get as much rest as I can. That's really the dynamics that our family is running on right now, and I can't complain. Like, I'm very grateful to God. At the end of the day, money has to be made, so if we have to be in different cities for that to happen, I got no problems with it whatsoever. Yeah, it's also just for like a short time, right? It's not like a forever kind of things. I hope that I have answered you guys your questions so far that you heard all about our trip to Nigeria. I did renew my passport in Nigeria, because I also had someone call me and ask me, oh, when you renewed your passport, how did you do your visa that was in your old passport and things like that. It's not a problem. You just take both passports with you, your old and your new one. So when you get to China, you still show them the visa page in your old passport and things like that. It's really not a problem. You don't have to go and transfer any visa or anything. You don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is just, you know, go with both passports, and then when your old visa expires, you now take your new passport to get a new visa with. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the Nigerian vlog so far. I mean, I can tell from your comments and your engagement and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I do not take it for granted at all. Thank you so much once again for watching this video up to this time. Yeah, if you guys have any other future video ideas that you would like me to shoot, let me know in the comments. If you have any other questions about our trip to Nigeria that I may not have talked about in this video, also let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to get to it. Till I come your way next time, stay blessed, stay focused, stay praying, stay glowing, stay winning, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.